Hi! It's a pleasure for you to meet me. I'm Maylyn and welcome to my video. So for my previous video, you learned na I'm in a long-distance relationship. Pero prior to creating my channel, nagsuggest na yung kaibigan ko si Ishbel and yung boyfriend niya na si Nart asking tips on how to prepare for a long-distance relationship. So, marami nasubok sa atin dahil sa quarantine. Marami naghiwalay dahil hindi nakapaghanda. Kahit sino, walang napaghandaan yung pandemic na to. But since the government is now relaxing our quarantine rules, marami na sa ating mga nakapagbalikan, nakapagkita na, and made amends. So, yun, kudos sa inyo. And yung mga hindi, it's okay. Siguro hindi talaga para sa inyo yung relationship na yun. So, just have to move on and love yourself more. So today, I'll tell you some of the secrets of a long-distance relationship. This is basically based on my experience, our experience. I'm not an expert. Hell, I'm not even an expert in my profession. What I'll tell you will be based off of my own experience in this hellhole, also known as long-distance relationship or LDR. So, I'm actually planning on creating this as a series. So, let's start from the beginning. Yung preparations and planning. Ayan. Always remember, if you failed to prepare, prepare to fail. Mahirap na baguhin yung rules, lalo na kung nagsisimula na yung laro, right? First of all, it's a common presumption na never nag-work ang mga LDR. That's not completely true dahil iba-iba tayo ng love language. And maybe nagkakaroon lang ng miscommunication sa mga languages na yun. And also, yung presumption, nakakadagdag na rin na never naman nag-work yung mga LDR. So, why even try in the first place, di ba? But did you know that successful LDR are better than those na magkalapit? Why? I'm talking about the relationships that were built from LDR and then got together on the latter part of their relationship. Kasi, LDR couples talk about their problems. They solve it and make compromises. There's no going around it unless magkita kayo. You can't just kiss the problem goodbye. Hindi pwedeng ganun na pag nagkita kayo, okay na. Ganun, usually ganun yung mga nangyayari. Pagka nagkita na kayo, parang makakalimutan mo na yung mga kasalanan niya, ganun, tanga ka na naman. You have to get into the nitty-gritty talaga nung problema to make amends. Also, absence make the heart go fonder. Plus, you won't take your partner for granted kasi anytime he or she could slip away. So, you have to really work on your relationship. Now that we erase that preconceived notion, we can start preparing for the storm. First step, valid reason. First of all, there should be a valid reason why you're leaving. But in all honesty, ano ba naman yung invalid reason, di ba? Sino ba naman yung may gustong mapalayo sa partner mo, di ba? Sino ba naman yung gustong mapalayo sa partner mo, di ba? So, I guess, any reason to leave is a valid reason. So, but what I'm looking here are career, self-development, and financial stability. My boyfriend and I made an agreement na when the time comes na pipili kami between our relationship or yung career namin, we will choose our career. It's not a false dichotomy na these two options, you and career, cannot coexist together. So, pwedeng kayo pa rin habang nag-work ka sa career mo. Yun nga lang, magkalayo kayo. And it's a greater challenge kasi mahirap nang i-maintain yung relationship as it is tapos magkalayo pa kayo. So, pero sa amin, napag-usapan na namin yun na kasi, di ba, kahit naman gaano mo kamahal yung tao, kahit gaano mo kagusto na hindi siya mapalayo sa'yo, never kang mapapakain ng love lang. And you shouldn't use your relationship to hinder your partner. They have a life and mind of their own, and your partner's life shouldn't revolve just around you and you alone. Parang buhangin lang yan. If you hold the sand with an open palm, dun lang yung buhangin. It will not move. Pero once na sinara mo na and you try to smother it, it will drip away. Mahuhulog lang siya sa gilid-gilid, and that's how relationship works. You cannot smother each other without expecting na walang masasakal sa inyo or walang magsasawa. So, that's the first step. Next step is acceptance. Once a valid reason is in place and there's no way around it, you have to finally face the circumstances. Wala nang atrasan. Dito na papasok yung preparation ng state of mind mo. You have to accept na ito na yung new normal nyo. There's no denying it. Hindi na siya if, it's already when. Kailan na tayo maghihiwalay physically. So, paghandaan nyo na with the time you have on your hands. Pag-usapan nyo na yung dapat, yung mga dapat nyo pag-usapan and yung mga issues na hindi pa nasusolve. Kasi mahirap na magkaayos once na magkahiwalay na kayo. That's the second step. Acceptance. You have to accept. Ito, sa experience ko, this was the phase na nag-iiyakan na kami, na parang ramdam ko na gusto niya akong pigilan. Parang pinipilit niya na sana makahanap ako ng trabaho doon sa Manila para hindi na ako lumipat ng pero alam yun, siguro we have to be in this position para siguro parang fate na rin, parang destiny na rin, hindi ko alam. We made our choices, so kailangan namin panindigan, and valid naman yung reason. So, and it's about my career. Sinabi rin niya yun na kahit gaano niya ako gustong pigilan, hindi naman ako mapapakain ng pagmamahal niya. Next, step 3, talk your worries. Pag-usapan nyo yung mga pwedeng ikabahala nyo, lalo na pagka magkahiwalay na ko. This is where it starts to be messier than it already is. Sasabihin nyo kung ano yung sa tingin nyo na mag-overthink kayo, yung magiging dahilan ng overthinking nyo. Usual worries are makakahanap ng iba, mapafall out of love, or worse, makalimutan ka. That's the usual worries, lalo sa mga long-distance relationship, which are usually true, lalo na sa mga OFW. Medyo mahaba-haba kasi yung panahon. Pero, itong part na to, itong step na to, dito nyo pag-uusapan kung paano nyo masasolve yung mga ganong overthinking. The one-size-fits-all solution to this is assurance coupled with updates and a lot of trust on both sides. Hindi naman pwedeng sabihin mong ikaw lang, wala nang ibang boss mapagmahal, 06. Hindi yun ganon. Show them receipts na wala kang iba, like send pictures or send screenshots of your locations, yung mga kasama mo. But not so much na every movement mo, ina-update mo, that's smothering already. And from the other party, trust should be present. Kailangan, pagka nilapagan ka na ng receipts, pag nilapagan ka na ng pictures, ganon, maniwala ka na. But not so much as well na niloloko ka na, pero nagtitiwala ka pa rin. That's kuku. So, tamang timpla lang. Timpla-timpla lang din. Guts and trust. So, basically, trust your guts. Best way to not make it toxic is to talk it out. Sa oras na makakita ka ng red flag, you have to immediately tell your partner na nag-overthink ka and yung feeling mo may hindi tama sa kwento niya, sa updates niya, ganon. Don't come up with some crazy shits in your mind. Tapos, i-accuse mo yung partner mo of something you have no proof of. Tapos mag-aaway kayo. Toxic yun. What I say during this moment is, okay, don't be mad, pero medyo nag-overthink. This is true ha, hindi ko to in-exaggerate. Ganito talaga ako magsalita. Ganito talaga kami mag-usap naman. Sinasabi ko, don't be mad, pero medyo nag-overthink ako. Kasi kanina parang hindi tama dun sa kwento mo, and I'm battling myself right now to make sense sa mga updates mo. And the best way to respond to this is to explain exactly what happened, how it happened, presumably na wala ka talagang ginawang masama. Okay? Thankfully, yung boyfriend ko don't get mad about this type of allegations. Kasi alam din niya yung feeling na hindi mo malabanan yung sarili mong utak na no matter like even how many times you remind yourself na hindi totoo yun and there's no way it could happen, your mind will always make a way to mess you up. So, best way to solve this is to talk your worries. Prepare yourself that it will happen at some point and you'll gather all your patience to make amends even for the tiniest inconvenience, even the tiniest bit of concern. Prior to the LDR, make sure you talk about how you'll try to solve this problem when they pops up. When they pop up, tell them like ganito, pag sinabi kong nagdududa ako, remind me how much you love me and show me receipts of why I should believe you. By receipts, I didn't mean na buksan mo yung swap na yan. Siguro screenshots ng inbox mo and location nyo will do it. And from your side, kapag nilapagan ka ng mga reasonable reasons, believe them. And with a leap of faith, you'll be good to go. So that's step 3, talk your worries. Step 4, prepare schedules. This includes 2 aspects, specifics and general. First, with the general, kailangan alamin nyo kung hanggang kailan kayo ganito. Hanggang kailan kayo magiging LDR. You can't be like that forever. You have to set a timeline kung kailan kayo magsasama na for good. Set an average for this. Yung earliest time and yung pinakamatagal na panahon na sa tingin nyo ay magkakahiwalay kayo. It's not necessary na ito talaga yung date na gagamitin nyo na sinabi ko November, dapat November kahit available ka na ng September. Hindi ganon. Factor in nyo rin yung ibang makakapagpabago ng decision nyo. Pwedeng mapaaga because of emergencies or na-achieve mo na yung goal mo. Financially stable ka na or okay ka na. Self-improved. You're ready. Or otherwise, patagal naman. Like, hindi mo pa na-achieve or may kailangan ka pang gawin, may kailangan ka pang i-improve sa sarili mo. Ano? Setting this date gives you hope for the future and it's good to have something to hold on during these trying times. Second, yung specifics. Your romantic date or getaway. Even miles apart, make sure that you would make time, you would see each other in between. This is usual sa mga nag-abroad, like they go home each year, every 6 months, every 8 months, ganon. Depende. In our case, we settled for going on dates at least twice a month or every 2 weeks. Kasi 2 to 3 hours away lang naman kami, Pampanga and Mandaluyong. But even then, hindi rin yun constant. May mga month na once lang, may mga month na more than twice. Meron din namang wala, as in wala. Ano to? Lalo na yung last 4 months because of the community quarantine, wala talaga. Also, during these dates, no matter how prepared you think you are, if a factor in pa rin na pwedeng may hindi mangyari dun sa pinlano mo. For example, gusto mong pumunta sa favorite restaurant nyo or manood ng sine, pero pagdating nyo doon, wala ng seats, wala ng tickets. Don't be a drag during this situation kasi madalang lang naman kayo magkita. So, make the best out of it. Kahit kumain lang kayo ng isaw dyan sa tabi-tabi or manood ng YouTube videos ko, yun, okay na yun. That should be enough. The thought of having your partner sitting beside you after days, weeks, months, years of being apart should be the grandest and most beautiful moment no matter what the circumstance. That's the 4th step. Kailangan makapag-set kayo ng schedule for your dates and for your final and for your target date in inyong so, Step 5, remembrance. Lastly, give each other something to remember by. Kahit maliit lang na keychain or a bracelet or a promise ring, pabango mo, hoodie, or a shirt, kahit buhangin. Just make sure that it will remind your partner of you. It will make you feel right at home. Para, ano rin, namimiss kayo, gano'n, meron silang mahawakan, alam nila na, parang maramdaman nila yung presence nyo, gano'n. Lalo na pagka magkaaway kayo, tapos binlock mo. Iyak-iyak siya, tapos may pabango. So, those were the steps we've taken before getting into this shit hole. Always remind yourself that better days are ahead. And time will come, you'll be together and inseparable. Like anything else in life, faith can make wonders and can completely change your life. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and if not, please tell me how to improve it. And if you have more questions or anything you want me to tackle about LDR or any questions you might want to ask a millennial tita like me, don't be shy to comment down below. That's about it for this video. Again, it's a pleasure for you to meet me. I'm Maylyn, and see you on my next video. Should be an Step 5, remembrance. So lastly, give each other some sapawan.